Hey everyone, okay, this is the introductory portion to the video here, the compiled video here of the multi-day process of constructing the risky Recondo rig, the risky business rig. What we're doing, the concept with this system, there are some similar ones out there, but not quite like this. We're taking all of the best things from Alice Web Gear, Smersh gear, Russian Smersh gear, the Type 83 SADF Battle Jacket LBE type system. We're taking all of the best things from those and some other systems, putting them together for a comprehensive Minuteman and reconnaissance, long-range reconnaissance, load-bearing equipment system. This is going to be a multi-day construction process, and we're doing everything very intentionally with the design of this system. It's not an end-all be-all system. There isn't one for anything, like we've said, but this is definitely going to be a step in the right direction for the market, and it's pretty comprehensive overall. So we're taking all the best things from a bunch of different systems, stitching it all together, because that is the most secure way. No metal Alice clips cutting you, digging into you, failing, whatever. No excessive weight with more and more molly and clips and everything like that. We're doing buttons, some Velcro, we're stitching everything, and it's going to be a completely comprehensive system that's lighter than just about everything else out there and can carry more within reason in an operational capacity for Minutemen and reconnaissance and things like that. So here we go, starting the whole project here. Risky Recondo rig, here we go. Fucking metal up. Alright, this is, well, technically day 2 of the construction project for the risky business, or the risky Crisky Recondo rig. The risky business rig, I really like that name. So I'm using a Singer 1500 sewing machine. It took me like a day to really get it dialed in and everything, using the bonded nylon thread, which is what you need to sew Cordura nylon or tactical nylon. So a couple of things. So this right here, that is your tension set. I've got it set like perfect for the top needle, and then the bottom bobbin, take this out, the bottom bobbin series, I had to tension it like all the way down, and that's the top, that's the bottom. It's looking pretty good, right? Yeah. So I got that dialed in for getting the nylon sewed, and yeah, it's looking good. I have already, and this is, so technically day 2, got the buckles fastened. Not the greatest, but they ain't going anywhere, because I did like 3-4 passes on each one. They're secure, and that's for the waist, the waist portion. So next step is to start attaching pouches, and then I've got to get the padding fill sewn in, and then the back adjustment portions for the back side, for around the back, and then start the H-harness and chest placard. So I mean, this is going to take a couple of days, and I'm just getting in the swing of using this machine, but so far so good. So just one of the updates, and this will be all put together in one video. So this is part 1. Remember, tension top, tension bottom. That's what you have to do with these kinds of machines. This machine's running great. I went in through, serviced it, oiled it up, got everything good to go. So got everything set how I need to. Solid. Alright, here's rounding up part of day 2. So I've got the waist fasteners done on both sides. Got them like triple, quadruple stitched on there. Now that I got the sewing machine dialed in. First mag pouch on. Button fastening, much like Alice gear, with some Velcro. That's 2 AR mags. It'll fit 2 AK mags. And it'll fit at least one 7.62 mag. You might be able to get a second one in there. Because of the way the lid is, I designed the lid, you don't have to bring it all the way over for the button fastening. If you need a little more real estate, bring it up and just fasten it with the Velcro. Hook and loop. Good to go. So that is the first one, the test one. Made sure I double stitched everything. That is the test one on the right side of the waistband. Again, this is going to be a pretty rough prototype. It's just proof of concept with the design features and the layout and everything. But as of right now, fucking good to go. So, more real estate to go. It's going to be an admin pouch here, and a hydration pouch, and then another hydration pouch or cargo pouch on the, and this is the right side. On the left side I have yet to start anything, but there you go. Day 3. About 80% of the waist is done. So that's the right side, so that's a mag or IFAC admin pouch. Admin pouch is going to be a hydration bladder here, oversized hydration pouch. 3 mag pouches. And there's going to be another cargo pouch or hydration pouch over here. Got all the fixtures on, so then I just have to run the line so that it connects through the back with the adjustments. And then the only thing else that I have to do after I get those pouches on is put the padded backing on this, and then start the harness and the chest placard. So overall with the project, probably about 30, maybe 40% done. About 30%, I'd say. 35%. Yep. So this is all done. Day 3. I'm going to be continuing and be adding those pouches for the end of day 3, as well as starting a couple of other things, and then we'll move on to day 4. Technically 3 days of production, 1 day of getting my Singer machine squared away. Sweet. Forgot to add. So these 3 mag pouches that I got on today, it's some strong Velcro, but that's good. So again, you have the Velcro option or you have the button option. But all 3 pouches fit standard size, double stack, Stenag magazines. It will also fit AK mags, and it will even, I'm pretty sure most of these, because they're all basically the same size, will fit 2 7.62 by 51 NATO 308 magazines. So there's 3 of them, plus another one over here on the right side if you choose to have some extra magazines there. And then there's going to be 3 across for the chest placard. So 2, 4, 6, 8, and then up to 11 or 9 with the chest harness plus 1 on the rifle. So more than a full loadout. Definitely for sustainability for long-term reconnaissance and Minuteman applications. So oversized pouches, necessary, good. Alright, here we go. Day 3 of stitching. I've kind of lost track of time. Here's the outer belt section. I still have to do the inside liner with padding, but connections are on, the lines are on. I'm going to get the lines on here in a little bit. Right side, either mag pouch or maybe, you know, IFAC, whatever. Admin pouch. Large cargo hydration pouch with another little pouch right here that'll be fastened with a button. I still got to do the buttons on these. For, I mean, you could put all kinds of stuff in there. So this one is a little larger, fits canteens. I also did the loop inside for the retainer line for your canteen, right around the neck. Okay, and it's pretty deep, so I mean it sits down in there, and you can put other stuff in there too, a little bit of food, whatever. Over to this side, got the 3 doubled up mags. Another pouch bit here. I accidentally sewed this one inside out because it's like 2 different textures on each side. Either way, that's fine. Excuse me a second here. Okay, loop in there again, and this one on this side fits your 1 liter metal and Nalgene bottles very well. You can also use it for cargo. You could put nods in there, you could put whatever in there, you know. Also a very deep pouch. The bottle sits down like right in there, you know, so there's space and everything good to go. Some of my stitching isn't great. This was a learning process, obviously, but as time has gone on, this has gotten better, and everything's double and triple stitched to shit, so it ain't coming apart. So that is the status of the belt so far. Again, backside, no liner on it, no padding yet. Got to do the padding, but I have to do the actual H-harness first. Get that attached, then I can put the padding lining on, and then finish up with the chest rig placard, which will take another day at least. So total production time, looking at like 5, maybe even 6 days. But again, learning process. It is working out fantastic though. This is exactly what we need. Also on the back side of the right side, knife insert. Most knife sheaths, as long as they don't have a lot of like crazy like Kydex siding on them or anything, will fit perfectly in there. And that's like full size, like, you know, fixed blade knives. So yeah, that's the status so far. Day 3 is going well. I'm going to keep going. Start doing some cutting for the harness. Start working on that. Running the lines for waist adjustment and stuff is going to be one of the last things I do. But I already have all the buckles set and everything, so good to go. Hell yeah. Alrighty. Hey folks. So, got the back strap tailing on here just for doing some fitting testing and everything. It's day 3 of production, day 4 of this project. Try not to lose track of time here, so added some mag pouches, flashlight pouches, whatever, right on the front connections today. Did the tail sizing. I didn't do too much because it's 4th of July right now, but I got that done, and I've already done some length cutting and all that stuff for the actual shoulder straps and the H-harness system. So, and the only thing, so the belt is done except for the padding and the backing, so 90% done. Just need to do the harness now and the padding and all that, and yeah, the padding backing of the belt and everything's done there. So fuck yeah, well on our way. Oh, and then I have to do the whole chest rig placard, so definitely another 2 to 3 days of production, and then it'll all be done. The risky Recondo rig, or the risky business rig, well on its way. Awesome. Alright, day 4, going into 5 of stitching and construction of the risky Recondo rig, the risky business rig. Got the harness straps, got the straps, and starting the process for the H-harness. Got the padding in there, getting that all situated, getting that all stitched in. Then I'll cut these down, attach the back tails, get the adjusters on the back side, got the lines on the back, I'm not that big of a guy, so, you know, it's a lot tighter adjusted for me than other people, but I've got plenty of length of line there for adjustment. And then I'll be creating the backing wrap with these more of these buckles on there that'll connect the tail end lines to the back side for your harness adjustment. I'll also be putting the H-harness yoke on the back here too. I need to do that still. Had to stop early because it is storming really hard right now. The derecho or whatever that was rolling over South Dakota and stuff is hitting us now. Over South Dakota, Minnesota and all that. And we're being hit by that, so we've been having some power fluctuations, so I had to stop using the sewing machine. Didn't quite get as much done today as I wanted to. I mean, measure twice, cut once kind of thing. You know, I was taking a lot of necessary time to get measurements right and everything, and then get this strapping figured out, because then once that's done, I'm going to have to come back and start doing the measurement marking and everything, and start sizing for the chest placard, which I'll start construction on after I finish the back waist padding liner for the waist section. Entire project overall, probably about 70, close to 70% done. I'm also going to be creating a butt pouch to attach to the back as well. It's just going to be a secondary added thing for more cargo, being a long-range thing. Removable, additional component, that way this is still comfortable to wear, say if you're in a vehicle or whatever, or you have a pack on, a large rucker pack, so that butt pack doesn't get in the way. But both the yoke and the back wrap section for fastening are going to have padding on them as well, so this thing is going to be stupid comfortable with all this EVA foam in, which is buoyant. So all the EVA foam on here is going to help with buoyancy for some reason if you have to ford a river or whatever. It's great for that. It's buoyant, it doesn't retain moisture or anything like that, and it's very comfortable padding. That's why I picked it. So yeah, there we go. Continuing on. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Day 5 into 6 of the construction process. Got the padded yoke on the straps. The straps are done. There's a back section that the waist lines feed through. That is padded. Okay. I've been test fitting it, obviously, been test wearing it and stuff, and it's freaking comfortable. Really comfortable. Back line adjust for the harnesses to the top of this padding. So you can take the lines out of the waist. You can remove this. It's removable from here. So if you don't want to feed the belt lines through it and just behind it, you can do that. Or just through it, because it's got like these retention lines on the inside to help keep it taut. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to. Run it through there, and then yeah, so you run it through there, and then you've got the back for the harness. So yoke is done, back section is done. Pretty much all the pouch is done. I still got to do some of the buttons on here. So as far as the tails of the lines, because I've left quite a bit here, the best way to police them up is going to be taping them. I thought about doing some of the Velcro fasteners, but they don't excuse me, they don't keep as well as taping. So old school technique, you'll just have to kind of roll up and tape and police your lines once you have it to the tightness that you need. As far as in the adjustment process, we could add Velcro after the fact. We could. And yeah, that's kind of how that goes. It's looking good so far, so all I have to do now is the inside padded waist belt or the inside padding liner for the waist belt, do some refining, reinforcing stitching, and then the chest placard. This secondary butt pouch, I'll eventually construct that, but I want to get the initial system done first. The butt pouch, the butt pack is a secondary component, and I'll be making that later. So I want to get the main stuff done first for the gist of the project, and then you know, we'll go from there. So yeah, life is good, man. It's looking good. It's all done for the most. I mean, it's close to 80% done. About, like I said before, 75% done. I need to do the padded waist belt and the chest placard, and get that all squared away. So we're almost there. Next day coming up. All right, finishing up day 6 of the construction. The core system of the dubbed Risky Recondo rig, or Risky Business rig, I love that one, is done. Couple of add-on pouch components that can be made later that are going to be additional for the system, such as the butt pouch and the what Risky Krisky wanted with the fanny pack, or like the frontal hanger pouch. I don't have the tabs stitched on here right now, but that's like 10 seconds of work right there to put those on for a fanny pack. The core system is done, so let's do a full overview here, full review, and then I'll show wearing it too in the last part of this this video. So got frontal strapping, and I've got some reinforced stitching going on there on those. Got sections of nylon there with these clips that I turned into fast clips by kind of cutting down the middle, so you can actually take them on and off this without having to, you know, remove any stitching. I couldn't order actual fast clips because they only allow you to like order them in bulk for the most part from most places, so I made do with some general clips and kind of augmented them as needed. But it's just fast clips and they work great, or swift clips, and they work great. So going from there, you got the belt system. I've gone over the pouches, but we'll go over the whole thing here. Got the belt system. So right in the front on either side are, they fit pistol mags, or you can use them for other types of tools, chem lights, pen flares, you know, whatever, for little components there, little spots there. But they fit double stack Glock mags just fine. I've already test fitted them. That's how I did the sizing for a lot of the pouches. Moving over from there on either side, again, 3 across, three over here are the double stack magazine pouches that'll fit AR, AK, or 7.62, you know, your G3 FAL mags and all that stuff, SR25, all that will fit double stack of all those. Again, on this side too, this frontal one is the same one of those, or you can use it as, say, your IFAC pouch, your admin pouch. It's great for that. So it's the same 3 here as 1 here. Got the Velcro with buttons. The button snaps, because having a bunch of these plastic fucking hooks all over it just kind of sucks, and they're bulky, they add weight, they rattle around and all that. Snaps don't do that. One of the good things that we took from some of the older bits of kit was that Velcro. Obviously, a lot of systems have hook and loop. So you've got the 3 on this side. Over here, a larger admin pouch that you can put whatever in. It is big enough. You can fit a pistol in there if you want, kind of do an old school holster. Now, the alternative to that, and that's something that Krisky wanted, and I just talked to him in email about. We'll talk about that here in a second. Moving back to the large pouches. So you've got these smaller cargo pouches out on the outside here with button fasten for, again, more stuff. And then you've got the large compartment pouches. Same deal. The right side one, the right side one fits a canteen and canteen cup. You can also fit some other stuff in there underneath the canteen if you want to. It's got this retention loop for a safety line cord or whatever, and that's on both of them. Again, on this side, same deal. Side cargo pouch on the outside there. Fits a 1 liter Nalgene or steel bottle or whatever. You can put nods in here, whatever. It's also got a retention line. Buttons, Velcro. Alright, moving to the inside. This is where took cues from the Type 83 system, the SADF system. So inner padded liner. Notice inserts here? Guess what? You can put a pistol on the inside here. Sits in between the outside belt portion and the pouches and the inside belt padded belt liner. So it's not going to dig into you and bug you. Keeps it close to the body so it's not hanging off. This is if you use a more waist style holster stuff. I use a drop leg, so I'm not worried about all that, but for other people, there you go. On the inside over here, actually it's right here, there's also knife insert, an insert for a knife and holster in sheath right here on the inside. So you have a knife sitting right here as well. You have an insert right there. Okay? That was another requirement request out of the system. On this side, there's nothing really inside on the internals. You could still do a pistol insert, you know, if you wanted to in there. But just pat it on both sides for maximum amount of comfort. As taken from, you know, Type 83 and, was it the 87 or 88 or whatever, like those systems. So, great padding on the inside. Straps, you can see the straps. They come around, padded yoke for the H-harness. Come to the back. I showed this in the very last section. We'll go over it again real quick here. I know I got a lot of lines and tails flopping around here. You got to police them up. I'll do that before I start like fielding it or whatever. Test running it. Whether it's, I might just band them or maybe I'll tape them. I don't know. I would suggest taping. That's the best route is to tape. But so I just gotta clean that up a little. But okay, so this back section, which is padded as well on the inside at the small of the back. This is your securing line for your harness to the back for adjustment, for your height and everything. And then for the waist on either side, double lines just like in the front with double securing, double lines that feed through on the inside there through and secure. So there is kind of a, I wouldn't say a compression, kind of a retention, two retention lines on the inside that run vertically that these lines can feed under and through for a little more tension. You don't have to use them though, you can just feed it through this. But you have to do that in order for it to stay together. I kind of misspoke in the last section about that. So that's the harness system. So you've got room for your pack and stuff. Again, this whole section here will end up either making or getting a butt pouch for that system, just a secondary component that you can add on there. Okay, so that's the gist of the system. A lot of cargo real estate here. Okay, a lot of cargo real estate. And I had talked about, you know, reconfiguration of pouches and things like that from the Type 83 system. So there's a lot of that there, along with taking cues from Alice Web Gear and Smirch Gear on placement of stuff and things like that. Now when it comes to some of these side cargo pockets, could I put additional little pouches on the outsides here? Yeah, I could. That may be an option for design, official, you know, formal production design down the line, but there's a lot of cargo space here between that and then using a pack and a butt pouch and everything. I mean, it is good to go for long range reconnaissance and Minuteman needs. This is what everyone's been looking for and what I've been looking for and everything. So yeah, this is the good stuff right here. So we're gonna move over to the chest placard that attaches, you know, right on the front here with the swift clips and stuff. Okay, so it attaches top of the placard. Chest rig placard, it's got these clips right into there. And then for the bottom, for retention and control on the harness itself, you've got these Velcro lines that loop around for quick quick lock and a quick release. So this is a quick detachment placard system if you don't want to use it for whatever reason, or throw it onto just harness lines and run it as a real low pro thing. That's why it was designed this way. Making it a little bit wider would have gotten in the way for actual arm movement, shouldering your rifle and things like that. This is really the best that it could be done with a small placard that's an addition for this comprehensive load-bearing system. So 3 pistol mag pouches kind of positioned on the sides here of the mag pouches. You can use them for other stuff too. It doesn't have to be pistol mags. You can use it for, again, chem lights, pen flares, whatever. It's large enough for that stuff. And then 3 single stack magazine pouches. Anything bigger than that is just going to be too far bulky wise, kind of too far out. Running it in tandem with this system and needing to go prone and things like that, but you've got the real estate here. So you count it for magazines: 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 1 in the rifle. And if you decide to use this one as 2 more mags, that's 11 magazines just on your rig without having any extra in your pack or whatever. And then over here is a cargo, another administrative kind of cargo pouch. It'll fit a like a 12-ounce soda can. It'll fit some stuff. And then on the back, it's got, excuse me. And then on the back here, it's got the administrative pouch there for maps or whatever else, extra things that you may need to put in there and things like that. So it's a big cargo compartment in the back here. I did also pad this as well, so it's got some padding to it, so the shit's not going to really dig into your chest and stuff all that bad. It's very comfortable for all the test wearing that I've been doing with it so far. So yeah, and then that just affixes. I'm going to demonstrate here in the next section coming up what this looks like being worn. So yeah, that's it, you know. And again, as far as what you're looking for, depending on how you wear your pistol and stuff, I mean, you have the option, a couple of different options as of right now on this for inside in the pouch or whatever. I use like a mid-length drop leg. Really nice G-code tack holster I've been using for many years, and that's what I'm comfortable with using. Everyone's going to be different with that though. As far as setup for like what the Safariland ALS holsters or whatever, you know, that's more than easy enough to just get some additional strapping in here, sized for the mounting plate or brackets or whatever for that, to slap it right on there too. You might end up sacrificing the real estate of this one pouch, but you know, you have that there then as you need it. But other than that, I mean, there's plenty of cargo space here. Yeah, freaking good to go. So that is the Risky Crisky system, the Risky Recondo rig or Risky Business rig, whatever you want to call it. That's in the gist of it. Other than that, yeah, I already talked about the fanny pack and stuff. So yeah, no, let's I'll switch over to showing you what it looks like being worn, and I'll end up putting up some videos actually testing it with some rucking and kind of working out in the sticks and stuff with actual weight in the load and everything. So, but we'll switch over to what it looks like being worn, and that'll be the rounding off of the entire construction process for this video. So, thanks for tuning in. Okay, the Risky Recondo rig prototype that I've designed is finished. I'm going to go over it real quick here, and this is the end of day 6, the last day of the construction process. So let me go over it in full for you here real quick as the finishing point for this video. Again, this is a rough concept. It's just a proof of concept. It is a little rough. I'm looking a little rough right now just because I've been working a lot. But here we go. So, chest rig. Chest rig here. So fastens with 2 top clips underneath. 2 bits of Velcro for quick release. This placard you can use individually, and yeah, that's, you know, that's what we wanted out of it. That's what we're getting out of it. So I'm gonna put it back on here real quick. I'm pretty good at getting this on and off. Get the clip on. Load bearing complete there. So 3 mag pouches across. It'll fit AR, AK, 7.62 mags, single stacks. On the sides of those is either pistol pouches or secondary utility pouches for pen flares, whatever. On the right side here, another smaller utility pouch. It'll fit like a smaller drink receptacle. It'll fit a 12-ounce can in it, basically. You can fit other stuff in there. Making it a little bit wider is just going to be more difficult for your movement, your shouldering your rifle, all that stuff. So this kind of has to be augmented a little bit. On the back, it's got that admin pouch you wanted. So there's a lot of cargo there. The belt on the front, 2 pistol mag pouches or ancillary cargo pouches, pen flares, whatever, chem lights, whatever. Mag pouch or cargo pouch. 3 double stack mag pouches here. This one's also a double stack if you choose to use it as mag pouch, otherwise cargo pouch. Put your IFAK in there. On the side here, large utility pouch. Alright? Other needs, goods, whatever. Everything has Velcro and snap buttons. I still need to put the snap buttons on these, but it's done. So 3 across here. Smaller cargo pockets right here that you can put other stuff in, batteries, whatever. And then large drink pouch. This one fits your 1 ounce or 1 liter Nalgene bottles, metal bottles on this side, nods, whatever you want to put in there. This side, also another side compartment, and it fits canteen and canteen cup with even a little more room. And you can, like, you know, put stuff in there or whatever. These pouches also have a retainer. I don't know if you can see that. They have a retainer loop. So you have your safety line for your canteen or whatever. You can loop it, tie it in there. H-harness system. Got the yoke. In the back, yeah, there's a lot of lines. Got to police them up a little bit. Use rubber bands, tape. I recommend tape. Padded backing. Got the back adjustment lines. 2 points here, just like in the front with 2 points. 2 points for the side adjustments. And your adjustment to the top to this feed through. Everything kind of feeds through that. That's padded back there. The yoke is padded, padded straps, everything. Yeah. Fucking awesome, man. Took 6 full days of construction plus a day of servicing the sewing machine and everything. Worth it. So hopefully this covers just about everything with the comprehensiveness for a multi-fusion system. So on the back section, I do want to make a butt pouch for it. That'll come later. Also in the front, I just need to stitch on 2 tabs with buttons for a fanny pack system, because I know you wanted a frontal pouch and fanny pack, another secondary component, but that's more than easy to put on here. So here's the core system though. So there we go. All done. So let's get this to market. So metal up. Out.